Pay close attention. This isn't something you see every day.
All right, welcome back to another video, and today I want to talk about Disney's Gargoyles Lexington Ultimate Action Figure by NECA. Now, I've been waiting for this guy for the longest time. I was out yesterday at the mall with my wife, and we went into Newberry Comics out here in New York, and I found him on the shelf. He was the only one on the shelf. So I had to get him. Canceled my pre-order on BBTS and picked this guy up. Here he is. So let's have a look. Here's the box. I have to say this has got to be one of the best covers on one of these boxes that I've seen so far. Here's the figure on the side, and then you have more images on the figure in the back, and then here's the rest of the line right here, and then another picture of the figure, and then of course we have the legendary box that opens. That's a great looking photo of the figure right there, and then you have the figure and all its accessories on the inside. So with all that being said, let's get Lexington out of the box and let's have a look at him and his accessories. All right, so now we have Lexington out of the box, and let's take a look at this guy. And listen, I've been excited for this guy to come out because he has always been one of my favorites in the line, always being the smallest, always being the techiest out of his counterparts. And even though that he may be the smallest, and yes, he is the smallest gargoyle out so far, wow, I have to say, wow, NECA has done an amazing job when it comes to these figures, and this one is no exception. Now, looking at this guy, I mean, look at this face sculpt on him. I mean, it's absolutely just beautiful. Kind of Gollum-like, but yet right off the cartoon, right onto the table. I mean, just absolutely beautiful. All the way down to the brushing to get this muscle definition to come out. Very nice. Coming down to, of course, you know, it's kind of like standard with the gargoyles, this loincloth with the belt. And then the legs. I almost jumped ahead of myself there for a second. The hands, I mean, he's just crazy looking. And then, oh, this is slipping out. And then you got the wings on the back. Now these have to be some of the best wings thus far. I haven't really messed with this guy too much. Like I said, just got him out of the package, and we are taking a look at him together. Now the wings are nice and soft. So this is the first figure that they've made like this, and I'm gonna move him a little bit so you guys can see. Now I warmed this guy up just to make sure that all his joints are loose, that they're not hard. You can see I'm kind of moving it up by the shoulder because they are a little stiff. Now these are articulated here in the back, right here as they plug in. So you can move them when you move the hands. But still the hands move and they are attached. They're literally glued on right here at the arm and then right down here at the leg. And his legs are also in this pose right here as far as this like bent type situation, just like the other ones, but his are more prominent. So his legs kind of go back a little bit more when you get him to stand, because if I'm not mistaken, I remember him being kind of always low to the ground anyway, but he does have pretty good ab articulation when moving him. So, you know, it's pretty cool. I mean, wow. Like I said, I've been waiting for this guy, and I was able to pick him up at Newberry Comics, and I canceled my order on BBTS where I had him pre-ordered. I was surprised to even see him on the shelf. I didn't even realize that he was even out. But to find him in a brick and mortar store first nowadays, before you find him, before you get him in your pre-orders, yeah, I mean, just crazy. I mean, he is awesome. So if you guys get a chance to pick him up and you like gargoyles, the only thing I have with this one is that this keeps popping out of the back, and maybe they did that so it doesn't tear. So don't get frustrated with it. Just make sure you manipulate it to where you need it to move, and you'll be fine. It goes right back in with ease, Now the wings are different, but yet again, he does come with a tail, which I don't have on him. I just wanted to show him standing up without that tail on him. So let me get this guy settled, and then we can take a look at the not his articulation, I apologize. Take a look at the accessories he comes with. Beautiful. I just love it. All right, starting off, we have Lexington's tail, and just like all the other gargoyles, it is a bendy wired tail, so you can actually bend it, shape it however you want. It will plug in to the bottom of them just like all the others, and it is articulated here at this joint. Very nice. I'll get him on the figure. And I just wanted to say, you can see he does pose. Listen, it's NECA. We all know that they don't have crazy posability, but yet he will pose. Next, we have a set of fists. Next, we have an open hand and kind of like a trigger finger hand. And then, of course, he comes with his open palmed hands, but very nicely done. I mean, look at all the veins, everything, the detail going through the hands, the fingernails, everything. Next, we have his alternate head sculpt with the open mouth and the eyes all whited out. I mean, that's just crazy. Just the angry gargoyle looking face or screaming face, whatever you want to say. I mean, look at the tongue, the teeth, everything, the facial features. Wow. I mean, when it comes to sculpting, NECA is knocking it out of the park. I mean, just absolutely amazing. These guys look like they just, like I said, came right out of the cartoon and landed right on your table. Next, we have a like RC or airplane control. I don't remember what this was from in the actual cartoon. It's been such a long time since I've seen it, but that's really cool. I would just be careful that they don't move, but I would just be careful with them and this antenna here, because everything's just a little stiff, but for the most part, nice. And next he has his headphones with his little microphone for his gaming, or I don't remember what it was for in the cartoon. I think it was when he was communicating with the other gargoyles when they were out and about later on in the episodes. Like I said, if you want to catch up on these episodes, you can go to Disney Plus and they are on there. But this is a cool little addition and they fit right on his head. And last but not least, we have his crossbow. And I have to say, this has got to be one of the coolest weapons that NECA has put in to the gargoyle line that I've seen so far that's come with these characters. I mean, this wooden crossbow, I mean, it actually looks like it's made out of wood. The way they have designed this, everything, just the wood look that they put onto it, the brushing to get that, you know, wood look. Then you have the actual trigger here at the bottom, and this is an actual chain, which is actually really cool that they actually did that. So that, my friends, I thought was really, really cool. I like the way they made this look metal all the way across. And then, last but not least, also with this, he comes with 4 arrows, and look how they're tipped. And then the fletching on the back, the actual arrows themselves that go into the crossbow. And I don't know if they all fit in here because I haven't tried it yet. But I figured let's do it while I have you on camera and see. So, it figures it's gonna fall apart on me. Okay, so do one, gotta slide it in like this. So that's not just gonna hold one in there. So I think if you do them one at a time, they will all fit. It just depends on how they're gonna sit in there. I would be careful. I mean, they won't fall out of the front of the crossbow because the fletching on the back is going to hold it in there, but just be careful because these are small and they are dainty, and yeah, it's not going to let you, I think it only lets you do 2 at a time. Yeah, 2, because they get a little stiff after a while. Yeah, see? So, but either way, you can still fit 2 of them in there, and then if you lean it forward, see? So you don't have to worry about them falling out of there. So you can store 2 on the crossbow and then put 2 wherever else you want them to go. But I think this is just a really cool weapon. They've done an excellent job with the sculpting, the look, everything. And the fact that they've added this little metal chain on here, very nice. Very well done. All right, so now that we have taken a look at Lexington's accessories, let's compare him to a couple other figures that I have out, and let's end this review. Here's how Lexington compares to the Masters of the Universe New Eternia Webster. And here is how Lexington compares to one of his counterparts, Broadway. All right, so that was just a couple of comparisons because I only have a few figures out at this point in time. But I want to say, in conclusion, with this figure here, what you get for what you pay for is just exceptional, I have to say, just exceptional. Now, I only have the gargoyles themselves. I'm just missing the one, and I can't remember his name. So, I mean, I have Hudson, I have Broadway, I have Bronx, I have Goliath, and now Lexington, and I'm missing the one, the brownish looking one with the beak, and I can't remember his name for the life of me. He's the one I'm missing. Then I'll have the complete set of the team now, but that's just me. I'm not saying anything bad about all the other ones. I do have Demona as well, but I'm not saying that there's anything bad with any of the other gargoyle figures. I just don't want the whole line. I just want the gargoyles themselves. Now, I said that before when I did a review on Broadway, and that's because that's just what I want to do. And I've been waiting for this guy because, like I said, he is my favorite out of all of them. My guy is finally here, and I was able to pick him up, like I said, at Newberry Comics over here in Long Island, and I canceled my pre-order on BBTS because of the fact that, well, I found him out in the wild, which is few and far in between nowadays when it comes to things. If you're looking for this guy, you can get him on BBTS pre-order. I don't know when he's going to come in. Mine's been on pre-order for a while now, so I just want to put that out there. It was supposed to be this month, but you know, with the holiday and everything, who knows? But anyway, listen, guys, yeah, he's definitely well worth it all the way around for whatever, with everything he comes with. I don't know. I'm hoping these pleather wings that he has, these soft wings, will stand the test of time, which they probably will. But NECA is just putting out some great figures, man. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this guy a 20. I have to say, I can't say enough good things about it. And we all know that NECA has limited articulation when it comes to its figures, but they have come so far from the fact of when they had the really stiff joints to where they would break, or you had to soak these figures for long periods of time. They have gotten away from that. They've gotten a lot better, but sculpt wise, nothing has changed. So you know, you get a lot of bang for your buck when you are buying these. That's just my opinion. Even when it comes to the horror movie figures, and I have I think Pennywise the Clown, exceptional work. If NECA is your thing, you can't fail, especially when it comes to the turtles. Even them, you guys have seen my review of the turtles on this channel, and yeah, so I mean, definitely NECA's doing some great work thus far. Now, with all that being said, guys, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment down below. Always hit that notification bell so you never miss out on anything new. And as always, I catch you all on the flippity flip.